Hi guys, it's your guy Jar Praiser all the way from Zimbabwe. You're listening to F78 Weekly News on Kiss Caribbean and HOT96 London. Heavy.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Factory78 Weekly News, live from the heart of London, and to our listeners in the Caribbean on Kiss Caribbean, Grenada. I'm Kalisha J, and these are the headlines. Anthony Joshua, Pele, and Stormzy are all honored at the GQ Men of the Year Awards. Diddy comes for Donald Trump on social media by saying, "You need Jesus." South African Twitter users roast rapper AKA for defending his girlfriend Bonang Mathiba's new book. M.I. Ibaga and Vector the Viper are involved in social media beef. And who the F is CK? Osage Alonge asks M.I. Ibaga in brand new beef between the two. And F78 degrees. Let's get into it. Over to the United Kingdom, where Anthony Joshua, Pele, and Stormzy were among those honored at the GQ Men of the Year Awards in partnership with Hugo Boss. Hosted by Mark Strong at the Tate Modern, the award ceremony featured some of the hottest celebrities who handed out awards, including Rita Ora, Gordon Ramsay, and Jaden Smith. Notable winners include Stormzy, who won Solo Artist, Zayn Malik, who won Most Stylish Man, Adwoa Aboa, who won Woman of the Year, Liam Gallagher, who won Rock and Roll Star, Anthony Joshua, who won Sportsman of the Year, Sadiq Khan, who won Politician of the Year, Inspirational Award went to Pele, and last but not least, Mike Hamill won the Icon Award at the lavish ceremony. Over to the United States, where rapper and businessman P. Diddy has publicly slammed U.S. President Donald Trump. This came after the president ended a policy that protected young, undocumented immigrants from deportation in the United States. With the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals policy being scrapped, this now unfortunately threatens the livelihood of over 800,000 people. And this has caused nationwide protest, with many people accusing Donald Trump of enabling racism and xenophobia. Diddy made a series of posts on his Instagram handle, firstly saying, "This is getting really crazy. Let's wake up, people. Spread the word." In another post, he says, "Mr. President, you need Jesus. I pray that God has a conversation with you because you really need a good talking to. I support #dreamers. Take that." We at Factory 78 hope that things end up well for the 800,000 people whose lives will unfortunately be affected by this. Over to South Africa, where the drama surrounding Bonang Mathiba continues. Rapper AKA has put on his Superman cape to come and try to save his girlfriend. However, he ended up getting dragged in the process. After pledging to only post about his music and his career on his Twitter account, AKA made an uncharacteristic move and took to Twitter to talk about Bonang's troubles and question why South Africans were ridiculing her. He said, "A woman is killed by her partner. We cry about domestic abuse in this country. When Bonang tells her story in her book, we laugh at her." This, of course, is in response to claims that Bonang made in her book about an apparent abusive ex-boyfriend. However, Twitter users were not having it and completely let rip by using a series of memes and jokes. One user says, "So you want us to unlaugh at her?" Another one by the name of Boss Gent says, "Fam, that wasn't a book. It had to come with a dictionary for us to understand what she meant. It was another language." Ouch. With Bonang already facing possible legal action by her former best friend, Samizi, this seems to be the latest chapter in the ongoing saga. We'll keep you updated. Over to Nigeria, where drama is allegedly brewing between rappers M.I. Ibaga and Vector the Viper, and they are not being shy about it either by going on social media to come for each other. Whoa! Things kicked off when M.I. went on Pulse TV to talk about the direction his career was taking, and he also put in some slick words about how he is the rapper who likes to work with everybody. However, this kind of kicked things off with Vector because apparently he has a grudge and he had a bone to pick. He says, "Firstly, you mailed me a beat some time ago on some let's make this dope record happen. But yeah, that was all it was. You were also supposed to be on the #King Kong remix. But yeah, we must have all gotten very busy." He continued by saying, "So let me make this very clear. 16 bars is nothing. I'm not the type to involve in fake talks, so yeah. You said, and I quote, I am the guy who wants to rap with everybody. Okay then, let's rap. Ouch! Well, MI was not having it and took to social media to call Vector out. He said this wouldn't have worked as a DM. Why? And Vector clapped back with, you spoke about it on Pulse Nigeria 247, a public domain. Like you don't know why we don't have a record together. I am real to the core, champ, and you know it. I took you to La Fiaja 2G. We made jokes of the boys who almost shit their pants in the hood. Let's not make this a big deal. It's not personal. Hashtag let's rap, if we will. And let's not act like we will if we won't. It's all love. I wish you success on the album. Whoa. Come on, guys. Let's play nice. There's enough beef in the industry already. I'm sure y'all can get along and make that track happen. Still in Nigeria, where rapper MI Abaga is still in the boxing ring. However, this time with a new opponent in Pulse Nigeria music journalist Osage Olonge. Come on, dude. Seriously? This came after the journalist wrote an article on the rapper's career, and he was not too happy about it. In an attempt to patch things up and get everyone on the same page, MI Abaga, Chocolate City Vice President Luce Cannon, were hosted on the Loose Talk podcast with Osage Olonge and Ayomide Tayo. However, things went completely left after Osage told MI that he had yes men in his camp and asked him who the F is CK. Oh my goodness. Let's have a listen.
If you have all these king yes men around you that can't tell you...
Don't use words at me because I'm not doing the same thing at you. Okay?
Okay.
So, I accept your apology that you've not yet said. Now listen.
I apologize.
Listen.
With both parties losing their temper and MI calling Osage a lazy journalist, we don't know exactly when this beef is going to end. But what we do know is MI is not shy and he's gonna take everybody out. This week's F78 Degrees of the Week is US rapper Kid Ink.
I had a record back in the day that I forced and gave to Schoolboy Q that wasn't really that type of record that I needed to give to him. That could have probably been bigger if I would have just, did the right record. But I was just like trying to get something out. And that doesn't really work when you know what I'm saying, you're just trying to force records together, especially if you're not in the studio together. So I think it's better to definitely have records that people can fit on and relate to more so than trying to switch up their vibe, I think earlier on, I wish I would have known to just like save music. Like I feel like I save more music now, but back then we were like trying to, when we like did the first album, it was like get everything out, all your features out, everything out, and I think that kind of like I oversaturated a little bit, because I did like certain features with certain people that I think the records didn't get the acknowledgement or where they could have been timing wise. So I just learned a lot more about timing. Like at first I was really just eager to just go. Now it's kind of like save records for this moment, save records for the summer.
You can always catch up with Factory78 News on Kiss Caribbean Grenada and HOT96 London and Factory78.com. We've come to the end of the news this week, but let me leave you with Factory78's top pick of this week's new video releases.
Yes, this is your boy Fuse ODG, and this is your F78 video pick of the week.
Juls featuring Sona and Odusi, My Wave.
Get high with me until late night. Don't wanna waste time. Fly with me. Get high with me.
Vector featuring CDQ, G-Boys.
Me, I know say I know be two-faced, but I seen more holes than a shoelace. Tubaba no piabo, na commercial and baba na cabo. No be see I cover face, na dabo.
Sarkodie featuring Jagz, Overdose.
Tina last year me drop 60 collabos. But also drop a couple of singles, and all of those singles I me drop here. Nini now so you fire move. Look it's a verse crumble to make it the best rapper. Finally me the flavor, you know the X factor.
Iyanya, Bow For You.
To a take, they are say we go last. Say Tino, you're the queen of me heart, you're the queen of me heart, you're the queen of me heart, the queen of me heart.
Sarkodie featuring Flavour, Your Waist.
Baby, I'm a corner, but more than a dimmy chief is in me. I will put my Gbefun back as ever me Joe. It's never too late for us to change story. Yeah, so Charlie don't dare me.
Scales featuring Burna Gbefun one time.
Baby boy face, I know they old. If you see my bank account, you go no say I hold. Sometimes me, I wonder why they hating. When I'm 24/7 navigating, hustling my way to the top. So
Genius single.
Don't forget, say the opportunity where we they get now only once in a lifetime. So make you know they dull, cause I'm on no time to they check them, cause this not the right time. And anything you want and anything you need, and no matter where you day.
Emtee featuring Tiwa Savage, Me and You.
Just to give you something new.
It's gonna be me and you, waking up to this ocean view. What am I supposed to do? I do what I
Rex and Beano, Gimme Your Love.
I'm just chatting to your best friend. If you put it on me, I'ma put it on you. And move, girl, don't be a best friend. Baby, go to get offended. Yeah, I'm just chatting to your best friend. If you put it on
Chinko, Ekun, Eruku.
I dey hustle one night because of the money. The money on me, the bills on me, the bottle be popping. The more wallow, we go Gucci store, oh fella she shopping.
Until next time, we are watching.